I am bored. I am like very bored. Alright, so this is gonna be an interesting video. There's this Instagram user by the name of Little Miss that took a series of children's books and turned it into something fictitious. Now, while they are very biased, I decided to take a look at some of these and just react and give you my overall opinion on them. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, some of these are pretty damn funny. Up first, we got Little Miss Christmas music in July, and all I have to say about this one is I don't even like Christmas music being played in October. Next up, we got Little Miss Daddy Issues, but the character here screams Little Miss entitled Brat. Here we got Little Miss Hits Curbs, and honestly, that's probably one of the most realistic ones. If there was a Mr. Hits Curbs, then I could say with confidence that one matches me. And speaking of the Misters, we can't forget about Mr. Daddy Issues. Honestly, I don't even know where to get started with this one. First off, why does he seem to be happy? I don't think having daddy issues is something to be jolly about. And also, why does the character here scream Mr. Potato Head? Right here, we got Little Miss Weed for Breakfast, and all I can say about that character is that seems a little narrow-minded. I mean, you could have it, as a light snack, a little bit for dinner, maybe some dessert, I don't know. Like, why does it have to be just for breakfast? Like, do you really need, like, that wake-up call? Mr. Rehab. Honestly, he doesn't look like he needs that much rehab. He looks fine. You might want to send Little Miss Weed for Breakfast to rehab, but I don't know. Like, again, why just breakfast? Why limit yourself like that? Alright, here we got one of the more lighthearted ones, Little Miss Tummy Ache, and honestly, I just love the character that they chose to represent that statement. Little Miss uses big words incorrectly. Once again, another character trait that I can represent, because I was skeptical about using the word facetious to open this video. Like, I had to Google what that word meant, and then I had to put it into speech just to ensure that I could pronounce it correctly. Little Miss doesn't like men. Yeah, this character trait, I don't know how to feel about that, but I said before that this seems very biased, and again, when you look at the Little Misses compared to the Mr. Men, yeah, you'll be able to tell a difference, because I mean, like, you got Mr. Blue Balls, Mr. Porn Stash, and then Mr. 5'6". So, something tells me that whoever created this Instagram page really has something against men. On a more lighthearted note, here we got Little Miss Iced Coffee, and that character trait should really be renamed to Little Miss Starbucks Girl. Mr. Discord. Now this is the first name that could actually be gender neutral. Like, I'm looking at the character design right here, and honestly, I don't know what the hell to make of that, but looks like it could be a Zayzin with 2 Z's and an X. And here we got Little Miss MILF. Okay, well, aside from the poor grammar, pretty sure that I probably shouldn't really say too much about that. Going back over to the Mr. Men, we got Mr. Clash of Clans, and, well, pretty good game. Where is Mr. Raid Shadow Legends? Mr. Old Spice Fiji. I gotta be completely honest, that guy does not look like he uses Old Spice. He looks more like a Dove's Men kind of guy. That or a Dr. Squatch. Alright, well, we got the Little Miss Sorority Girls of Alpha Delta Pi pulling up with Little Miss Fake Tan, Little Miss Smirnoff Ice, and Little Miss Margarita front and center. Honestly, that's just every Mr. Frat guy's dream girl right there. Little Miss asks for advice, but never takes it. Honestly, I've met a few of those, and if I'm being really modest, that describes just about everybody in this day and age. Be honest, when was the last time you actually thought for yourself and weren't just doing something that somebody else told you should think or believe in? Little Miss stopped growing in 6th grade. In other words, Little Miss 5'0" nothing. Mr. League of Legends. Once again, pretty good game, but also, where is the Mr. Raid Shadow Legend? Mr. Exposed on Omegle. Once again, this just shows how highly the account thinks of men, but also, this is probably the first one where both the name and the avatar actually match up. Like that character right there, you might as well just insert an image of Jared from Subway right there. Like that is the face of somebody who stalks others on Omegle. Mr. Yusen. Honestly, that's probably Mr. Exposed on Omegle after his first account got reported. Mr. Always Wears a Mask. Boom, there we go, fixed it. Here we've got a fan favorite, Mr. Vanilla Sex, who could probably teach the next guy a thing or two. Mr. Cannot Find the Clit. Wrapping us up, we got the best Little Miss so far. We got Little Miss Practically Drinks Ranch. And concluding the video, we got the all-time greatest one ever, Mr. Saturdays Are For The Boys. Alright, well, that was probably the most random video I enjoyed making, but not as much as I enjoyed the sponsor of this video,
Raid Shadow Legend.